Right, so in this video I'm going to do a little bit of an experiment. I've got the CarlinKit UHD 660 here, and what we're going to do, basically I'm going to convert this to Android Auto mode and see what the delay is between using the AI box over Android Auto versus using it over CarPlay. Now the Android Auto platform is meant to be slightly more rapid than CarPlay platform, so in theory if you've got both Android Auto and Apple CarPlay in your car, switch this over to Android Auto and you should get a much more faster experience. Now we're going to test that by going into CarPlay first, testing the millisecond output, and then we're going to go into Android Auto and test out the millisecond output of video on that as well. So first let's get this connected to CarPlay and do our first initial test. And we've checked our system version of the actual adapter as well, and we are showing out as it's using the latest version that's currently available over the air. We're also using Style 1 because it doesn't use the tile for maps, so there's less things going to be loading into the main menu boot screen as well. So with all that configured, we're going to disconnect this and then reconnect this again. I'm going to plug it in now. So we're into the main menu via CarPlay. So now that we got connected, we can go straight to YouTube and do a sync test to see how well that performs over the CarPlay protocol. And is it any different? So I'd say that we're in the later range, and this is going to be basically our benchmark test to see is Android platform any quicker. So now that we've done that, we'll just do a quick test on video sync as well. Switch their focus towards the 2-in-1 wireless CarPlay adapters, which offer the ability to also... We can also do Spotify, and we will go through each of the tracks and how quickly between hearing it and so on. Okay, so that's the test. I'll put that down below what the millisecond is between touch input and when we actually hear the track. And then we'll go into Netflix.
Created this spark and this tension between the two of us.
That was committed, it was brave, it was brilliant!
I thought, you know what, we're going to bloody win this.
Okay, so that is Netflix, and I'll put that down at what the differences might be there. So that's the CarPlay test. Now we're going to go and convert this to Android Auto. So for that you'll need a SIM card removal tool, and then you will need the little hole here where you see like a little green light. There's a pinhole there, and basically you hold that in. There we go. Do you want to switch to the Android connection? Yes, we go. And then we restart. So that's now restarting. Now picked up on the Android Auto platform. We now select Android Auto because that's what we want to use. Detected. And now we're into the platform. It's going to restart for screen resolution collaboration. And now we're into that main menu. So we're going to go back to the home screen. Go back to my system. We are operating under Android Auto, and now we're into this. So I'm going to disconnect this again one more time, and I'm going to connect it and time again the same sequence and how quickly it gets into the car system. So connecting. All right, and we're in. So there really isn't that much in it, but let's see if being on the Android platform is going to speed up the overall lag between audio and video output. Okay, to me that feels a little bit quicker, but I'll put it down below if it is significantly quicker than the CarPlay platform. But it's we really need to stop down the frame in the video to see exactly where that is. So I'm going to go back and check out the other video. Wireless CarPlay dongles have slowly progressed over the years, and we are now seeing makers switch their focus towards the 2-in-1 wireless CarPlay adapters, which offer the ability to also pair with Android Auto devices too. But that's for another video. Okay, so I think that was slightly better as well. So there's slight improvement in the audio, at least on YouTube. Let's now go back to our audio test.
Well, here we are, back on the hot, muggy street of New York. God damn.
Okay, so I'll say that's probably very similar, but again, I'll stamp down below what the differences are there. Okay, let's try out Netflix.
Created this spark and this tension between the two of us.
That was committed, it was brave, it was brilliant.
So I thought, you know what, we're going to really win this. And it's
Okay, so check the results and you can see that it is better to stay on Apple CarPlay. There really isn't that significant difference between the two platforms, and in some instances CarPlay is a little bit better than the Android Auto platform. So if you do use YouTube on the CarlinKit UHD, do switch over to CarPlay and make sure that you're operating on that particular platform for the best experience. Okay, so I hope you found this video helpful. If it has, give us a thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions about this particular video, and I'll do my best to answer them. You can support the channel with a super thanks on YouTube or buy me a coffee. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Bye.